Yeah. Hello, can I have a large caramel iced coffee? Thank you. That's not looking right. That's what I'm talking about. Currently we are on the way to the shop. We're gonna be pulling the diff out of the RX7 and maybe welding it today as well. I don't know, depends how long it takes. But as you can see, I got a new watch. This is a Movement watch. Movement is a really awesome company because they started as two broke college students who couldn't afford nice watches like this. So what they did is they made their own company and decided to get rid of the middleman and make really nice watches for a really good price right here. I got like the sleek black chronograph one, and it's got like 3 little timers on there too. It's really cool. It even has like a date, and I don't know, like it's awesome. And the best thing is that it's like a quarter of the price of normal watches this quality. Another really cool thing is it smells like a new car, which is really weird, but I really like it. I also got a pair of sunglasses, which I will talk about when we get to the shop, but Audrey just got her Panda Express, so let's continue. You know, this road is significantly less fun when you're stuck behind a Menards truck. We also have these really awesome sunglasses, and you guys know how much I love my aviators. And you know, I've always had, you know, those $10 pairs that break every, you know, couple of weeks, or I lose every couple of weeks. These are not gonna break. These are really sturdy, and yet again, they're a really good price. Since Movement has started, they've already sold over 1 million watches to countries all over the world. It's really awesome. Movement is kind enough to sponsor this video and hook you guys up with a discount. If you use the discount code Gingium at checkout, you get $15 off along with free shipping and free returns. So go try out a watch. I'll have a link in the description along with some other places if you want to go check out Movement and get yourself a watch for $15 off. Yay! So now today we are going to be pulling the diff out of the RX7 and hopefully welding it. I don't know how much time it's going to take. I gotta say, I don't really know what I'm doing here because I'm so used to working on Miatas, but I guess this should be pretty similar. Disconnect the drive shaft, disconnect the axles, disconnect the diff from the subframe, and it should drop down. And then you crack it open and clean the shit out of it and lay some fat beads in it, essentially. I got myself an impact gun. Maybe not the best brand of impact gun, but it's 350 foot-pounds, and it should help break some of these bolts. Should, I hope. I'm gonna be honest, air compressors kind of scare me. There's 170 PSI in this bitch, so, you know. Ooh. Oh yes. Alright, well, this makes things a lot easier. Compared to Miata, this suspension is quite strange, and I don't really know what I'm doing. Down there you can see the diff. There's a big bolt going up through it on both sides, and you can see 4 axle nuts on both sides. I'm not gonna be able to show you guys too much of this process because it's all under the car, but I'll keep you updated along each step. So I think I'm gonna start off by removing all the axle bolts and the drive shaft bolt. Just kidding, I actually have to remove the exhaust first, so let's go ahead and do that. And in order to remove the exhaust, I have to remove these 2 really crusty bolts and then just attach a lot of freaking exhaust hangers. My God. Let's just say that was a little difficult, just because, first of all, those 2 bolts were just so crusty, it was hard to fit a socket onto it. Had to hammer it on and whatnot. Secondly is that the exhaust hangers, like, there's a lot of them. 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 10 exhaust hangers. Why? I'll definitely need help putting it back in because I can't lift this thing by myself when I'm under there. I could, you know, let it fall on me, which is what I did, but I can't lift it, so. Also, the exhaust hangers for this car are a little weird. They're like little donuts, so. Alright, so if we come back here, both the axles are hanging down, just dangling like that. That was so far the easiest part of the process. Next part is the drive shaft. Wojtek, I can't pronounce it. Wojtek. Wojtek stopped by. Voltek. I just like to call him Vitek because I can't pronounce his name, even though he doesn't have a Honda. But Vitek, that's your name now. Vitek stopped by and he's picking up the old coilovers from Molly. So he's gonna get some Unac ass. Alright, so the drive shaft is disconnected as you can see here. It's now time to start unbolting the diff. Miata diffs only have these bolts right here. However, this one has these 2 bolts on each side, like that. And then it has some extra finagly things that connect it to the front subframe, which I don't exactly know how to get out, so we'll see. It'll be interesting. It'll be a adventure, but we'll do it. And I know you have to disconnect this one for sure. It's raining quite hard outside. Now in order to get the diff out of here, I have to loosen the subframe and drop it a couple inches. It's the diff cradle, not the subframe, but yeah, that's an interesting process. So there's 2 bolts on each side we're gonna take out, and then we're gonna jack it down a little bit. Doing that allows you to reach 2 other bolts. You unbolt that, and then the diff is disconnected from the cradle, and the diff you can kind of like snake it out of the way. So yeah, let's impact these fuckers off.
Going through like soupy, like stuff like that. On the Ranger, I had mixing oil.
So I just got the last 2 bolts out. The bolts I was trying to get were like way in there. All right, here's the diff. Oh.
There she is.
There she is. Open diff. Oh, okay.
There we go.
And better not have broken something. I didn't break. Alright, so we got all the bolts out of the diff. Now we have to crack it open, which is going to be interesting.
Well, don't score that.
So here we have our lovely differential all popped open. A couple of you guys were saying that it was a blown LSD, but you were wrong. That is an open diff. So good, open diff. Really the only thing we have to do is just clean the shit out of it and then weld it. It's getting pretty late tonight. I'm filthy and I'm kind of tired. So all I'm gonna do is just go ahead and start cleaning it, and then tomorrow we will weld it, put it all back together, put it back in the car. Hopefully that all goes smoothly, and then we're good to go. The cleaning process just involves a shit ton of brake cleaner, so yeah, buddy. Well, I know what a lot of people do is they brake clean it and then set it on fire, so I'll do that as well. Yeah, that differential looks freaking brand new. Look at that. Woo. Oh my goodness. Holy fuck. Just burns off all the grease and stuff, so. I already used 3 cans of brake cleaner on this thing, and we're not even close to having it clean enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to Walmart. All right, so the diff is all clean here. We got our nice little spider gears in there, and they're all clean. I mean, I could lick this if I wanted to. Don't really want to. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they almost feel greasy still, but whatever. Good enough for tonight. Tomorrow we'll weld this up, put it back together, and put it back in the car, hopefully, if everything goes to plan. Rally Miata is all put back together with its doors. Well guys, that's gonna be it for today. Looking forward to tomorrow, where I finally have a car with a welded diff. I've been waiting for that for a long time. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time.